Hello everyone, welcome to my presentation. I'm here to present my cognitive model of mate selection. So, mate selection is a multifaceted cognitive process shaped by evolutionary, psychological, and social factors. This model synthesizes these dimensions into a coherent framework detailing individuals' mental representations and processes when choosing a partner. So, this is the model that I chose to make, and it's representing everything that I'm going to be discussing. So we're going to start with the concept of attention. So attentional mechanisms initiate the mate selection process. For example, according to Knudsen 2007, attention can be classified as modal, focusing on specific sensory modalities, or amodal, which means that it refers to more abstract qualities like personality traits and things like that. Selective attention is also critical because it makes individuals prioritize potential mates based on salient features, according to Cherry 1953. Divided attention also allows concurrent evaluation of multiple candidates, according to Kahneman 1973. And of course, I will be citing my sources and references. And attentional capture occurs when a particular trait overwhelmingly draws an individual's focus, according to Yantis and Jonides, 1984. So that is attention. And then it's also important to talk about working memory, automaticity, long-term memory, signal processing, heuristics, social influences, comparative analysis, and just like wrap all of those things up to make sense of them, how they are represented in this diagram. So going back to working memory, so in the Conway, Loughlin, Tucholsky, and Engel 1999 article, they posit that working memory is essential in maintaining and manipulating information about potential mates, and the central executive phonological loop and visuospatial sketchpad orchestrate a dynamic comparison of attributes. So the limited capacity of working memory, according to Cowan 2001, necessitates the prioritization of certain traits over others during the evaluation process. Now, coming to automaticity, automatic processes in mate selection manifest as unconscious biases or preferences requiring minimal cognitive resources, according to Barg and Chartrand, 1999. Evolutionary predispositions often guide these automatic evaluations, with individuals instinctively responding to traits that historically signal fertility or genetic fitness, according to Buss, 1989. Moving on to long-term memory archives personal experiences, cultural norms, and established preferences, significantly influencing mate selection criteria. As per the schema theory, according to Bartlett 1932, long-term memory helps construct a prototype of an ideal mate, which serves as a benchmark for evaluating potential partners. Now, signal processing talks about individuals decoding signals of interest and compatibility amid distraction, and this selective perception and filtering of information are like the principles outlined in the signal detection theory, according to Tanner and Sweat's 1954, where decision thresholds are adjusted based on the significance of the signal. And heuristics talk about how mate selection leverages heuristics or cognitive shortcuts to streamline decision making. According to Goldstein and Jiggerenzer, 1996, they discuss the recognition heuristic, where familiar individuals may be preferred, and Tversky and Kahneman 1974 identify the availability of the heuristics which might cause individuals to overestimate the desirability of traits which are frequently observed or desired in a mate. And when it comes to social influences, the social environment exerts a profound impact on mate selection. Cialdini 2001 states that social proof and scarcity can influence perceived attractiveness. Additionally, the social comparison theory by Fistinger in 1954 suggests that individuals evaluate potential mates relative to the choices of their peers. Comparative analysis talks about, okay, so this model, my model, diverges from prior models by integrating cognitive and social elements too. And unlike the discrete approach of signal detection theory, or the singular focus on heuristics in Jagerenzer's models, or just like in other models in general. Obviously, there's other models that resemble mine. It's not the only model in the world that looks like that, but I do think that it is more detailed because it integrates both cognitive and social elements, and this framework captures the complexity of mate selection by accounting for a range of cognitive processes and the social context in which they operate. So, in conclusion, the cognitive model that I'm presenting offers an integrative perspective on mate selection, encompassing attentional dynamics, working memory constraints, automaticity, long-term memory influence, heuristic application, and the shaping force of social context. It aims to provide a more comprehensive understanding of the cognitive underpinnings of mate selection compared to existing models, which tend to be more accurate in justifying this intricate decision-making process. And I have done a lot of research and verified this information, and I've learned a lot through this process. So yeah, here's my diagram and model, and thank you so much for listening to my presentation.